Hi, Capricorn, and welcome. Okay, so you're visiting Silky Intuitive Tarot. If you don't already know it, my name is Nancy, and this is the beginning of a new series for my Vimeo channel. Also for you guys over at my YouTube channel. I don't like to leave you out. At my YouTube channel, we're doing the first reading in two parts. The past and the present. And the title of the video is The Story of Us. It's an examination of our partnerships, our families, our maybe career, whatever comes out and speaks. What's different about it is we're looking at it from 5 different perspectives. Our focus, our head, our heart, our body, and our soul. And so let's take a look. First, for Capricorn, we want to look at your past position. I'm using the Scarab Tarot from Lo Scarabeo. And here we have, in our focus position, we have the Sun and the Ace of Swords. Well, what I can say, more than likely, in the past, your focus was on happiness. Happiness, new beginnings. A family can be a new beginning. It's a strong beginning. And I think for Capricorns, a lot of our situations started this way. And maybe that's why all of this very strong energy is sitting in the past. In the past, we had hopes, we had dreams, we had direction. We had clarity, at least we thought we did. Now, let's take a look. Head position. We've got the 3 of Cups and the Empress. Well, in the head position, our focus took us mentally to happiness, to fruitful abundance. We believed in ourselves. We believed in our clarity. Past position. We thought about family as happy places. We thought about our associates as things that we possessed that would grow and flourish. In the heart position. The 9 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. Boy, that's a total opposite if I've ever seen it. In our hearts, we've had great highs and great lows. We've had joyful, abundant, beautiful days with glorious celebrations. And deep in our hearts, we've also suffered the depths of sadness. So Capricorns have had serious highs and serious lows. Our bodies. The 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Well, how we felt in our bodies. Maybe we've gone through changes, possibly drastic changes in our past. Maybe our bodies have seen some difficult times. 6 of Wands is all about coming back victoriously after a difficult time. So maybe Capricorn, in your past, you physically had gone through some difficulties. Maybe you've had to make different choices, different lifestyle choices in order to be able to move forward in a past position. This is something that you've already begun working on or that you're in the process of developing. So maybe you're going through some physical changes right now, building up your body, maybe, or looking at new ways of taking care of yourself physically. And our souls. We've got the Fool and the Chariot, where some of us in the past have gone through spiritual transformation. We're starting out very much new. Some of you are starting out brand new with a new way of looking at things. Maybe it's a new way of looking at faith. A new way of looking at yourself, changing your life, moving forward in a new direction. For some of you, it's going to be a new direction, but you're very much taking on this new direction as an independent person. That doesn't mean you're walking away from your family. It means you're taking on something transformative, but you're taking it on within yourself. I still see that there's a family harmony, happiness, a balance, a really good sense of growth for Capricorn around your past. You've had the highs and lows. We see this here, but for the most part, the things that you've been transforming in your life are coming through in the present day now. And let's see how they're looking. All of these changes you've made, at the very heart, are the two cards that signify your highs and your lows. These are the things that have affected you deep in your heart, in the center of where you feel. Those things were progressing forward. Some things feel new, especially around your spiritual path. Maybe you are in the process of still finding the right direction, finding the right spiritual guidance to lead you forward. But it's good. It's good change. It's positive, definitely positive change. Change for the better, even though some of the things you're thinking and feeling may be a little bit new. Some of your experiences from the past, moving into the present day, you're feeling new. But that new sensation is what's going to push you forward. So far for Capricorn, I feel a very independent growth spurt coming out of the past. You yourself are feeling maybe healthier than you did before. Definitely thinking about more positive things, more positive events to bring you forward. There's just this one thing here, that it looks like we have to get over the lows. Those are affecting us deep in our heart center. But the happiness is still there. It feels like there's been in the past a period of time where there's been a real element of sadness, but coming out of the sadness, we have a really positive movement forward after that struggle. And I like that for Capricorn. Now we come into the present. Our focus in the present. The Six of Swords and the Five of Cups. Present day. I think whatever this was in the past. We're focusing right now on the movement forward. we're turning around at this point and looking at the good that's still left. I think this past situation is the past. Although we still hold those emotions, we're focusing now on the good that abounds in our lives, and we're moving closer to harmony. Maybe some of us are actually making a physical move that not only is our focus, but in present day, it feels like it's a definite change in the movement forward. Some of that change is going to be deeply emotional. Some of the change you're going through right now is going to eventually take you to different places. We'll take a look at that energy here over at Vimeo. At my Vimeo link, I'm doing the reading for the future for Capricorn. Now, so some of you are going to be moving forward. Maybe there is a disappointing separation going on in your life in the present day, Capricorn, but there's good lying ahead. And there's also, for some of you, a change in home. And even though some of you have already changed that home location in the recent past, there's still a feeling that you're not satisfied with the choice. It's not your permanent movement. It's not exactly where you want to be. And so there's more movement coming up for you. Present day, absolutely. I would say up until the end of the year. This adds up to 11. I'm going to say November, which is what I was thinking anyway. Okay, next position we want to look at is the head, the thinking. The Eight of Cups. Some of you, in your mind, have already walked away emotionally from a situation. And you are mastering your domain. If you've moved on from a situation and you are moved on alone, you are establishing a secure foundation for you. If you're alone, if you're not with your, if you're with your children, you're establishing more stability for them as well. But the establishing of that stability doesn't really come through until the leaving, until the actual separation in the situation. Now, heart position. The Hangman and the King of Wands. Good Lord. For some of you, this represents a partner who there may have been some heartbreak and separation from. So I do feel that there is a break in this family, and it's a break in the heart. There's an element here that's very broken-hearted, maybe doesn't understand why they're in a state of limbo or waiting for this king to come back. We've got two kings here. One represents you, Capricorn, male or female. You've walked away from a situation. I do think it's personal. It can be connected to money. This is, after all, a King of Pentacles. We can be referring to your money, but I really think we're talking about your natural essence. And there's been a separation for some of my Capricorns, very deeply rooted um, in their thinking, but it's an emotional separation. Well, now we have this feeling that either my Capricorn is in limbo, making sacrificing what it was that they wanted, maybe for someone else, or maybe they had to let go of someone, possibly a fire sign. But this is someone deeply rooted in your passion, deeply rooted in your heart, because this is representing your heart space. So currently you're not with some of you are currently not with the love partner that you had originally wanted. Maybe this is the love partner from your past. Some of you it didn't make it. It didn't make it. But that fire sign king, very much someone of your deepest passions is not with you currently. Doesn't have to be a fire sign either. It talks more about how you really felt in the past or feel currently. But I'm thinking that those feelings are subsiding. I think that's what this message is. Here. And the moving away. You're moving away emotionally from this energy that was once very deeply rooted in your heart. But I think you're starting to pull back from that energy. You're making the sacrifice, and maybe you're leaving that energy alone. Maybe you're leaving that person alone now. Pardon me. Oh my God. This can also be saying that that person has decided to leave you alone. And I would say that there's a good chance that this was a long-standing partnership that's going through this presently. Now, body, in the body position. I think this is talking about the physical, the actual physical presence of your body. For me, this is talking about the change, making the transformation within the relationship to leave what no longer works and physically change your location, change your your physical place on earth. Like I said, I thought that some of you had already made a physical move, but I think since there is still some dissatisfaction with that place on earth, there's new considerings. There are new choices being made. These are better choices. And what you're going through right now is temporary. You may have been going through a change in location. Maybe you thought you were completely happy with where you were, but some feels recent disappointments around that physical move. If you recently moved and you found out you were living next to the Manson family, well, you're going to want to move. And so it feels to me like due to surroundings, some of you are not happy with the choice that was put in front of you. Spirit is saying it's temporary. There's something new coming. Your body has made a change, but your body is going to have to be ready for a new change. Maybe not this year. I'm thinking maybe more towards next year, middle of next year. We've got 13, I'm going to say 13 to 20 months here. Maybe up to 2 years. Now, soul. 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Well, first of all, in a soul position, I don't think anybody really changes their spirituality that quickly. It's usually a long-standing transformation. But I think for someone, something that you had faith in, something that you believed in, a relationship maybe even, that you had real faith in, had to be let go because something within that partnership, that union just wasn't right anymore. There was a struggle within this unit, and the choice had to be made to make a motion, to make a move, to make a change. But like I said, I don't see, because for me this current day is going to be talking about probably the next 6 to 12 months is what I mean by currently. Currently is going to take some time. In fact, in our soul space, we have 15 months here. The number 15, for me, the wands are going to represent months. I'm just really feeling 15 months. 15 months from now is about July of next year. Maybe when you're making this final choice to make that next step forward that is the completion. We're going to look at the future over at my Vimeo channel in just a few minutes. I'm going to ask Spirit here if he has a Spirit, do you have anything extra that you want me to take from this reading? What clarifications, cheerfulness, conversations, and a gift? Well, that can be anything, anytime, any place. For me, it talks about cheerful, happy celebrations with family. Maybe there's someone that's going to throw a farewell party for you if you're leaving your home, leaving your state, leaving your country. It's friendships that are a gift, even after you are gone from a situation. There are friendships that even after 15, 20 years, you haven't spoken to one another, but you pick up the phone one day and call that person, and it's as if you never left them. It's long-standing relationships that are gifts. The Scholar, the Consolation, and the Child. Well, I think this comes after the move. Once that final transport into your future, wherever it's taking you, if it's taking you on a mind's journey, if it's taking you on an actual physical journey, are you going to travel around the world? It's that opportunity. It's the opportunity to do something new that expands your mind. It expands your soul. It expands the spirit. It expands the spirit. This may be a spiritual journey for some of you coming up. Very much feels like in this a reading called The Story of Us. We've got a situation where us is the past, the widower, the peacock, the superbia, the servant. This really, more than anything, just tells me you're leaving behind someone who has served themselves well in your life, but now they have to be let go of. You understand that? The widower. There's someone here that has been a help in the past and a hindrance in the past. That person, that energy with the widower, is an energy that needs to be let go of, because there's an absolute movement forward that has to be made. There's a transformative mood for someone. It's being asked to be addressed, because changes for some of you are absolutely being asked to be made here. Transformative changes. They're changes of everything. They're changes within your head, your heart, your body, and your soul. Okay, that's the past and the present. Now we're going to look Capricorn, your future, at my Vimeo channel. Again, for a reading meant just for you, contact information down below at the Weebly webpage. Over at my Vimeo channel now, we've got this video for your future and a whole bunch of others. Take a look while you're there. And until the next time, Capricorn, be well and peace.